inverse trigonometric functions. We are familiar with trigonometric functions. For example, the equation sine y is equal to x means that y is an angle whose sine is x. This statement can also be written in the way y is equal to sine inverse x, and it is read as y is equal to sine inverse x. Similarly, cos inverse x, tan inverse x, cot inverse x, secant inverse x, and cosecant inverse x are inverses of cos x, tan x, cot x, secant x, and cosecant x. Sine inverse x can never be equal to 1 upon sin x or sin x raised to power minus 1. Now we shall read about principal value. Principal value is also known as range. Principal value is also known as range. Principal value of sine inverse x, closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and cos inverse x, closed interval 0 to pi, tan inverse x, open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and cot inverse x, open interval 0 to pi, secant inverse x, closed interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2, and last cosecant inverse x, closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. Now let us take some examples. Find the principal values of sine inverse 1 by root 2. First we shall assume that sine inverse 1 by root 2 is equal to theta. Then sine theta is equal to 1 by root 2. In trigonometric table, 1 by root 2 is equal to sine pi by 4, which is equal to sine 45 degree, and pi by 4 lies in interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So principal value of sine inverse 1 by root 2 is pi by 4, and this is our final answer. Now we take another example. Find the principal value of cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. Let cos inverse minus root 3 by 2 is equal to theta, where theta is the principal value of cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. Then cos theta is equal to minus root 3 by 2. And in trigonometric table, cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, and cos theta, we know that cos minus theta can never be equal to minus cos theta. And minus but we know that in quadrants we have 4 quadrants. In first quadrant all trigonometric functions are positive, and we have one rule after school to college. Cos is negative in second and third quadrant. For second quadrant we always use 180 minus theta, and for third quadrant we use 180 plus theta, and fourth quadrant we use 360 minus theta. So cos theta is equal to, for remove minus we have to use second quadrant, pi minus pi by 6, and cos theta is equal to cos 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 belongs to its principal range. So principal value of cos inverse minus root 3 by 2 is 5 pi by 6.